we're on the air.
Okay.
So then I go, what, deck one?
Good evening, everybody. This is Stevo.
And I'm Matthew.
And sorry again about the technical difficulties. Eric, again, is out of the studio, and apparently, no matter what I do with my computer, it doesn't want to do anything correctly. So luckily, Matthew and I finally figured out how to do it on his computer, which, by the way, is a Mac. So guess what, Eric? PCs are out.
No, but we finally did it, and, you know, we're working, we're operating, so...
Yeah,
it's good.
I just don't know what it is. Like, he told me what to do last time, and so I did it.
Yeah.
And then now it's like all of my ads that were supposed to be blocked with my browsers are now popping up again. If you pull up a certain like browser, it just was like, nope, you can't access the microphone, or it would just freeze, like Firefox was just freezing.
Mm-hmm.
So I did a virus scan. It's actually doing another overhaul one right now, which probably won't even finish up by the time we're done with the show, but I'll just do it again this weekend or something like that. But
Yeah.
I'll try to fix it. It's so weird because Eric does a lot of procuring items from his computer and never seems to have a problem with anything. I don't.
Procuring
I
items.
was trying to. I don't do anything, and then it's all like, nope, you're an honest person. You're not allowed to have a functional computer. It's like, oh, you're actually going to use your computer for what you need it for? Yeah, that's not going to happen. Sorry. So, of course, this is episode 108. Eric, I think he's deathly ill or something. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure there, but feel better there, buddy.
So yeah, Eric. And then this is also the last week we'll be at the Fro Show studio. Don't get me wrong. Fro Show studio is still going to be here. He's still going to be doing Fro shows here. Mm-hmm. But we will be moving to the new quarters next Friday, which will be interesting. So yeah, I'm getting super excited about that.
Next Friday. Next Friday is Good Friday.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'll be around.
That's why I'm actually curious if we're actually going to do a show or not. If not a big deal. We can just take like a hiatus, or that would be the week Eric's actually back.
Well, I've got in-laws coming into town.
Oh, okay.
So, you mind handing me that mic stand?
Yeah.
I'm going to set that up. I got in-laws coming to town, so I think we might actually be planning a family get-together here at the house.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, for sure. It should be good. Like a little game night with the fam.
Oh, very cool. You should bust out some Cards Against Humanity.
Do that. And you ever play Fibbage?
I've never even heard of this. Please explain.
Fibbage, it's a game online. I have it on Xbox One because I got the Jackbox
Oh, okay.
party pack. So what it is like you'll get a question and you have to make your answer to the question. But you could totally bullshit your way through it, and then the answers all get up there, and everybody picks which one they think is correct.
Oh, okay.
And depending if people pick your answer, you get points. So it's a lot of fun because you get to see some pretty fucking funny ass answers that people put on there. So yeah, for sure.
That's crazy. Okay, yeah, I'll have to check that out sometime. But yeah, so of course we're brought to you. You can find us on sociallyawkwardstudios.com, 4iRadio.com, Facebook, Twitter, Stitcher, iTunes, Stitcher, Zune Marketplace, BlackBerry Podcast, Blueberry Podcast, Mirakai, Double Twist, YouTube, Swell Radio, SoundCloud, and Player FM. Of course, this podcast is brought to you by Revenge Lover Designs.
Revenge Lover.
And designs that fit your personality. For samples and inquiries. Inquiries. Visit Raven Lover. RevengeLover.com or Raven Lover, whatever. I don't care. .com. Eric, the show is kind of shit.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm just trying to figure out how to throw links out because I'm still not seeing the link for the actual show. I saw the link for that.
Oh, yeah?
But I haven't seen the actual link.
I don't know.
I'm trying to give to people. Oh, well.
Just go into Spreaker and do the live show and copy that and paste it.
That's what I'm trying to find. Oh, yeah. You know what? Screw it. I give up again.
You can do it.
That's what happens, people.
So how was your week, dude?
It's been fine. It's just kind of like, I don't know, the parental units are really just getting on my nerves lately with stupid stuff.
Well, you're almost out.
Yeah, it's like weird. It's like everything's been fine up until like this like past like week, and then it's just all like, I'm an adult. Let me kind of do what I'm gonna do,
Well, I guess it's kind of interesting because I moved back in with my parents for a little bit of time, but that was many, many years ago. So being 30 years old and stuff that we are now, I'm kind of interested to hear what your thought process on it was, I say was because it's about to be past tense. So
yeah, no, it's just weird because it's like you're so used to living on your own and all that stuff, and everything's great, and then it's like I do pretty much everything I need to do, but then it's just like they just start asking me stuff. It's like, okay, I've lived on my own for a while before I had to move back in with you guys, and it's like I got the new job. put the money down for the apartment. So it's like everything's pretty much going my way this year right now.
Yeah.
And it's just like every little question is like, oh, Toby needs to do this. And Toby's my cat and everything like that. And you're just sitting there going like, it's like, I've lived with the cat for longer than you guys have. I know his mannerisms. I know he does. I'm like, first off, it's a cat. Mm-hmm. He's fine. Like, the problem is he has this baby issue thing where, like, he'll meow. And if you don't pay attention to him, then he just gives up and walks away or whatnot, which you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
But since he's been doing that, my dad will get up and then give him food or some of that. Like, so I'm like, then you trained him. Like, he's already been fed, but he realized, oh, if I eat everything and meow, you're going to come in and give me more food. So it's like, that's like the thing. So I'm just like looking at him like going like, why are you guys doing this?
Well, so in my household, we have my beautiful and wonderful dog, Embry, which is underneath the table now because that's what she tends to do when we do the show here. But, I mean, you see every time you and Eric come over, she's like super stoked to see people, and she just wants to know exactly what you have in your hands and, you know, do you have any gifts for her or whatnot. But she does that for, well, I'd say probably about 20 minutes, and then she calms down and she does what she's doing right now where she just hangs out. But
yeah,
that initial 20 minutes totally gets my anxiety going because I'm like, I don't know, for some reason it just really gets me riled up. But I love her. She's good. She's about passed out right now. So
yeah. So hopefully when we see Eric again, we can figure out what's going on because it's like. I think he's sick now or whatnot, because I know last night we went to that new place. I don't know how new it is. He said maybe like a month it's been open. Was it cold beers and cheeseburgers? Mm-hmm. Really good. So, but yeah, it's just been like this weird... Yeah, everything is just, it's finally hitting me now that it's like next week that I'm moving. So it's just like I have a little bit of packing to do, which is funny because my dad was I was even home and he was getting on my mom's case, just kept saying, when he's going to start packing, I'm like, I have hardly anything in that room. Like, so.
You should just take like a box and just grab something, put it in there and be like, ha.
Yeah.
There.
It's like I don't understand because I'm like everything's already boxed up in the garage and stuff. And then I didn't like his idea where he was just all like, he's like, what you should do is you should take everything and move it over to the storage unit. And I'm looking at him going like, no, you don't understand my plan. It's like Thursday night, I'm getting the keys, I'm signing everything, I'm going over, putting stuff together. So then Friday when my buddy comes over, Patrick, we are going to then grab a bunch of stuff from the room and bring it over. And then if the entertainment center's put together and the coffee table's put together, there's stuff for things to go on. And then I'm like, if it was up to me, hopefully we can move the bed that day. I'm like, basically all I want Saturday to be is we just go to the storage unit and clear that out.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to have to make any other stops. But it's like, oh, no. And I'm like, no. Every time I want to do it my way, we never do it, and it always goes wrong. Like, every time I've had to move. And I'm all like, let me do it my way for once and see how it goes. And I guarantee it's going to go so much better if we do it the way I want to do it. And I might not have many broken bookcases at the end.
For sure. Has that happened in the past?
Yeah, no, there's one bookcase. I have no idea if I'm going to be able to salvage it.
Really?
I might have to go out and actually buy another bookcase.
Is that the one that was in your living room?
Yeah, that had all my DVDs and everything on it and stuff. So
what happened with it?
It just like they threw it in the truck. This is the other problem. It's like when I don't ask certain people, like weird part, family members, they don't give a crap about your stuff. At least my family members. So Patrick and I are going to take everything in the truck that we can that he has, and then I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, we bring the bookcase out, and the whole thing's just like falling apart and everything. That I'm like, what happened? My dad's like, oh, it's just a piece of crap. I'm like, no. I've moved this thing like 3 times already. It is not a piece of crap. What happened?
Bummer, man.
But it is what it is, I guess. But hopefully, I'll be out there soon. And it's just funny, just because I keep getting like text messages, like what are you doing? Where are you going out to? What's going on? And then it's like my mom is all like, why aren't you telling me when you're doing stuff? I'm like, because do you really want to know what I'm doing, Mom? I'm like, do you really want to know what I'm doing? Can I just go, I'm going out? Do you have to know where, when, how, why, and then? I'm like, when I'm living on my own, you don't care. It's like, not once have you ever hit me up and been all like, how you doing today? It's like, I could be like OD'd in my apartment and I won't hear from them for weeks.
Jeez. Well, I guess moving on.
Yeah, no, don't get me wrong.
Your own place, man.
Don't get me wrong.
So
I love my parents and everything like that, but just come on,
I don't talk to my family as often as I should, so that's a failure on my part. But I don't know about moving back in. granted, I bought the house and all that stuff, so I'm kind of established for a while. But yeah, I don't know.
Well, it's like me. It's just like I finally got this full-time, job that's actually at a company that I don't think is going to go under anytime soon.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if it does, then I'm going to be very surprised. Be like, wow, the economy really does suck. If airlines can't seem to do their jobs, Well, we don't fly anymore. We decided to invest in buses. We thought that was a great move for us.
Greyhound.
Yeah.
We bought them out. Greyhound is now U.S. transportation services.
U.S. transportation.
U.S. Airways. U.S. busways.
Yeah, U.S.
Bus line. U.S. bus line. I don't know.
Bus stop.
Not
U.S.
very-
bus stop.
U.S. bus stop. Not very original on that.
We're not very good in the original department right now.
So,
But
did
yeah.
you see the new picture of the Deadpool costume?
Yes. My buddy Kyle, he hit me up with it. He's like, check this out, which I've already made my cover picture for my Facebook page now.
Oh, yeah.
So it's Ryan Reynolds, and everything's been official now. They've even given a little synopsis of what the movie's going to be about. They already debuted the webpage with the new logo. And that's the full costume. Ryan Reynolds in the costume, and they took a picture of Deadpool lying out on a bearskin rug with a fireplace in the back, and I'm just like, okay, what already I'm seeing right now, I'm like, this is going to be a great movie. Like,
It looked like that CGI trailer we saw.
yeah, but apparently it's that's. So I don't know if it's a CGI movie, but I don't think so because they're actually putting together. Because there was a picture a while back where they actually showed him like around the costume. They were putting it together and stuff
Oh,
like
really?
that. So it's supposed to be a live action movie. Now I don't know if they're going to do what they did with like Rorschach, where his mask is going to be CGI, where it can have the facial expressions and stuff like that, which I think is a smart idea to do that.
Yeah.
And everything else will just be like a normal costume. But we'll see what happens. I mean, yeah, because when I first saw it, I thought it was just like a CGI thing too, but apparently that's supposed to be the legitimate costume.
Okay. Well, that's always the Deadpool, costume that I remember. I don't see why they would go and change it at all, but...
Well, yeah, it's really weird because there's only certain costumes that they actually had to change, such as like the X-Men costumes. They're like, no, they can't be running around in yellow spandex and stuff like that. Even though in the Wolverine movie they did tease that costume of his where it actually had the mask and his gloves and everything like that in like a suitcase at one point. And I was like, actually seeing that, I was like, I'd kind of like to see him in that costume for like once if they're going to do it. I mean, you don't have to do like the yellow spandex or something like that, but you can do... I'm surprised they went with the yellow and like the blue. It's like there was also the yellow and red or other stuff. But I mean, there's certain costumes I guess you can't really deteriorate from, such as the Spider-Man costume. It's like that's a recognizable costume. You can't just be all like, oh no, Spider-Man's blue now.
Yeah, I'm going to...
And so... But yeah, no, I love the picture. I think it's great. Hopefully we'll get it's coming out next year, early next year. So we're probably going to be getting a trailer probably towards, the summer or even sometime in the fall or whatnot. I'm just trying to think of other Marvel movies that are coming out that they're going to, try to debut it on, and such as everything big with the Avengers right now. Age of Ultron coming out. So that's, they've been hyping that up too and everything, and that just keeps looking better and better. So, but yeah, no, it's looking really legit. So hopefully, everybody seems to be writing the Deadpool movie and being in it seems to actually know the character pretty well. So it's going to be very hard for them to be like screwing this entire thing up, I think.
So I'm messing around with the new streaming services. There's Meerkat and there's also Periscope. So right now I'm using Periscope. And I just turn the stuff sideways, and if you if you're using a web browser, I don't know if you're using the app, but we're literally like sideways.
It's like that movie, Sideways.
Check this out.
All right.
So, yeah.
Hello there, everybody.
Well, I guess people using the app can turn it to the side. So maybe I'll just leave it like this.
Now, question: could you use a webcam with this program?
I didn't need.
Because I know this is a pretty easy streaming to do and whatnot. If you can use a webcam, that is something we've been trying to invest in a while back because we were going to try to push Underground Railroad into a live show every week, and then we thought a webcam would work great with that and also with our show as well, like when we have guests on. Like, I don't know how interesting we are just right now, just sitting here talking. But
Whatever.
But yeah, usually people are like, "Who are your guests?" and all that kind of stuff. So, we're trying to expand. We're trying new things. So this is all it's about the podcasting and stuff. That's why I'm also glad with Matthew. Like he seems to find out new things and then jumps onto it or whatnot. Oh, speaking of new things, the band you were talking about the other night.
Hard Girls.
Hard Girls. I put that on my Spotify today, so I listened to it.
Yeah.
So good.
Though, do you listen to 1,000 Stan, the one I was?
Yeah, that's the one you're talking
vinyl
about.
I bought? Yeah. Yeah, it's rad. Aaron in the chat room says if you do webcam, you should use Google Live Hangouts. So
Okay.
that's another it's another way we could go. Now, Aaron, are you able to take the webcam stream and post it into social media so anybody can go in there and watch it as well? See what his response is on that. But yeah, there are audience interactions now. Okay, that's pretty cool. So yeah, the Hard Girls, they're from San Jose. The Fro show that I just threw out there today, I threw one of their tracks on there. Really great guys, 3-piece punk band, and I freaking enjoyed them. Aaron said yes, so okay, cool. We'll have to check out Google Live Hangouts. Thank you for the information, good sir. Yeah, I freaking loved them, man. They were rad. They were totally badass, totally tubular.
Yeah, no, it's really good, which is really funny because after the story you told me, which I don't know if you want to tell on air or whatnot, you were telling me the other night with your shelves. There's a song on the thing called "Screw," and it was like "Screw that shit
to the wall." Yeah, screw that shit to the wall.
As soon as I heard that, that's immediately what I thought about. I was like, oh, and I literally it was really early in the morning, so I don't think you're up yet. I was about to send it to you, and I was like, no, I'll probably wake him up. He's probably sleeping.
Yeah, this is a good song. Here, I'll play a little.
Yeah, but no, yeah, that's Matthew's. That's why I like hitting up Matthew sometimes because I've been so far out of like the music scene sometimes, and then hitting that up, I was just like, oh, that's cool. So that's another band now. I'm just like, oh yeah, really good. Actually, Eric would be stoked about this. I just saw they posted this. Apparently,
it's like less than 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Man, Embry's like loving on you, dude.
I know.
Licking you all over. It's weird. Yeah, it's a good song. They were great, man. And Morgan, the bass player, cool guy, and yeah, for sure. I had a freaking blast watching them. So
yeah, so I was just so I think Eric's not here, but it looks like they just released the new James Bond trailer.
Yeah, I just saw that like 20 minutes ago.
Okay.
So did you watch it?
No, I haven't. I just saw it on the Facebook page right now and everything like that. So I'll have to check that out. Which is so weird because I know I'm going to get some hate for this, but yeah, I have not actually seen a James Bond film.
That's okay. I've only seen GoldenEye, Die Another Day. I've seen the Pierce Brosnan ones.
Okay.
So I've never seen any of these Sean Connery ones or anything like that.
Oh, so you don't like the Sean Connery, do you?
I think Sean Connery is a badass, but I've just, I've never watched him. But
I was saying it would be kind of interesting if, I know he's retired from acting, Sean Connery, but they brought him back for a James Bond film, but to play a villain.
That'd be interesting. But, like, would it be like, so he used to be within the
agency,
and then he's not anymore, and now he's totally turned to the dark side.
Yeah, I think that'd be kind of a cool thing. I don't know if they've done that yet, so anybody who's a James Bond fan, you can probably be like, yeah, they've already done that, Steve. You're not original, which is fine. But I think it'd be interesting because it's like he kind of knows all the tricks, all the trades, all the stuff, things like that.
Interesting.
So it looks like that just came out. Then I know they've been releasing a bunch. This is weird, like with especially we're talking about the Marvel movies and stuff, but like Avengers has just been like shooting out a bunch of stuff on Facebook. If you follow like anything on Marvel or whatnot, just like
what?
Just like they've been a bunch of trailers. Then this new trailer came out. They're showing you stuff about the film, and then actually the actors sitting down and talking about it. And actually, one piece of the film, it looks like they're actually going out and hunting down the twins at one point.
Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch?
Yeah, like they're in the woods, and you see like Quicksilver run by and like knock Hawkeye over and stuff like that. So that part where it's like they're all jumping out of the van in the woods, it's like almost kind of like this is them trying to go after those two people or whatnot.
But aren't they good?
Well, that's the thing. Like they don't know. Like
maybe because they're so new.
They're new. I think they don't know. Like, yeah, the Avengers don't really know who they are because I mean, the last time we saw the actual twins was pretty much at the end of Captain America: Winter Soldier.
Right.
So we don't know
And they were
if
locked up in the
yeah.
cells.
So we don't know if the Germans are using them against them at one point, and they realize like, oh no, we need to fight this bigger evil or whatnot. So I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff that might be happening in that movie. So we'll see what happens. Weird part is the director of Captain America: Winter Soldiers. We talked about this on Longbox Cast. Is actually going to be directing the Infinity Wars Avengers movies, Part 1 and Part 2. So Josh Whedon is no longer doing that. So I don't know if he's going to move on to other projects or whatnot, but it's just kind of like, so I have a feeling the Avengers Age of Ultron might be like his swan song, if that's him like kind of leaving, not directing those movies anymore. So it should be interesting, but yeah, May 1st, I can't wait. I still got to request those days off because I have a plan. I'm going midnight showing, and then next day I'm waking up and going to go see it again.
Yeah. That's cool.
But cool. Yeah, and then we're still waiting to see if we're going to see anything on Batman v Superman teaser trailer or whatnot. I don't know. I know a lot of people are.
You think they might play something before Avengers?
See, I would want them to, but I don't know if they can because it's two different properties.
Yeah.
Because usually, if it's like a Legendary picture or a Warner Brothers picture, they'll show Warner Brothers films that are coming out. This is like a Marvel's picture, so you probably are only going to get like Disney stuff or whatnot, like Frozen 2.
Frozen 2.
They're actually making that.
Are they?
That's what I was just like, can you guys just let it go?
Stealing my joke.
I didn't see your name on it.
Oh, shut up. That stuff's documented, man. It's on iTunes.
Yeah, it is on iTunes. I forgot. I still have to download that one.
Yeah, me too.
And listen to that. That was actually that was a really fun show. Yeah, so actually, that was one thing I saw. So did you get tickets to Chris Hardwick's?
I don't think tickets have gone on sale yet.
Okay, you because it just said like you were going to it or whatnot.
Yeah. So I use that Bands in Town app, and it lets me know when people start booking things and come through. So that popped up, and I was like, "Yep." It's all the way in October, though. So I don't believe that tickets have gone on sale, but it's at the Orpheum, which is going to be pretty cool. I think it's at the Orpheum. That should be pretty rad.
That should be pretty cool.
Have you ever been to Orpheum?
No. It's so weird. The last person I saw do stand-up besides Matt Myra and Jonah, I always want to call him Jonah Hill, but that's not it.
No, it's not.
That was the last time I saw like professional I shouldn't say professional, but actual well-known comedians on stage or whatnot. Before that, besides seeing all like our friends do performances and stuff like that, was pretty much Dane Cook when he was at the Cardinals Stadium thing or whatnot.
Oh shit! Tickets are on sale.
Oh, okay.
Damn it! Oh no!
Are they all sold out?
How long have they been on sale? Oh, this sucks. Oh, you can select your own seats. Oh man! Oh, fuck!
I just ruined that,
dude. I'm so fucking bummed right now. Shit. Sorry, guys. Totally like. Oh, okay. Wait. Yeah, we're good. We could do row 8.
When is the show, anyways?
October.
Oh, okay. How much are tickets?
$40.
That seems about right, actually.
Fuck, man.
People are well known.
Damn it.
I'll have to jump on that.
Oh, it's fucking annoying. Oh, I could do second row side. That's tight. Okay, maybe they just went on sale not too long ago. I could do second row side too. Okay, I'll figure it out.
I know people. Do you want to hear us shop on Amazon next?
I know. Sorry, guys.
No, I do the same thing too. Where I'm just like, I'll be doing something, and I'm just all like, oh yeah, Steve, what's your opinion of it? It's like, I don't care. What? So next week, Matthew and Steve dive into Amazon and our wish list. What we want. No, well, it was my fault. I brought that up thinking like, oh, you're going to that show, and you're like, no, not what? Tickets on sale, and I got your brain going. So
yeah.
We do. This is why Eric is a good point in the show, because Eric usually tries to keep us on track.
Eric just talks the whole time.
That too. But Matthew and I have that ADD aspect where we'll get distracted easily.
Squirrel.
Yeah, squirrel. Yeah, so that's coming out with the movies and whatnot. So, it should be interesting with those two things. So I'm super pumped for Deadpool, super pumped for Avengers. Even that Fantastic Four trailer that came out, I was kind of pumped for that, thinking like, oh, wow, they're going dark with that. So It's just very weird to see like most of these characters that are owned by other companies that are not going to be able to be in certain movies, even though they're like huge, points in like especially the Civil War movie that's going to be coming out with Captain America. So, but speaking of which, video games, anything new you're playing or still
Just
back?
Ori and the Blind Forest.
Well, yeah, I finally picked that up. I only played a couple of minutes of that, but still, like, it's just so beautiful, that game. Just like everything's designed and just how it looks. And again, games are really hitting us with feelings again, and you're just like, no.
I know.
So
WTF.
but that's a good one. And then actually I just saw Borderlands 2 and Borderlands the pre-sequel.
The handsome collection.
Yeah, the Handsome Collection has just come out for Xbox One and PlayStation 4. I'll probably be picking that up when I can. It's gotten great reviews, and it says like pretty much it's beautiful looking. They said with the new graphics and just how everything high definition wise and whatnot. So I was like, okay, cool. And then the new Devil May Cry or the reboot of the Devil May Cry being, again, too. But Matthew and I were talking about this, which I think we should talk about it on the air. Anybody else who's gamers or whatnot. But Matthew and I are kind of getting to the point where it's like, that's great that they're doing these, like, remastered games, but way too much are coming out of the gate right now.
Yeah, it's actually really freaking annoying. I want new IPs, man. I don't need remasters of games that I've already played. And yeah, they're going to look all pretty and beautiful because they, it's updated graphics and stuff like that. But if I wanted to, I'll just go and plug in my 360 and play the games or something like that. So it's just, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like there's certain
annoying.
games that I wouldn't mind. Like some games I'm glad I kind of held off on. Like, I mean, basically the only one that I bought so far that was remastered was the Tomb Raider, and just because it was such a great game and I lost my copy for the 360, so I was just all like, yeah, I'll play it, and because nothing was out at that time. So it's just like, yeah, I'll get it. At least it's a game I know I like, and it's cheap. Why not play and stuff? But it's like now they just keep doing it, which is funny because Nintendo did that like a while ago. I think starting with the GameCube, where they would redo a game with beefed up graphics, everything like they did, like time ago. Like I'm talking about, like if you were to take like they did that with Conker's Bad Fur Day. They re-released it for the Xbox or whatnot. I'm still waiting for a sequel for that one, which I don't know if we're ever going to get. But I was like, yeah, I would like to see a game like that. A game that's old, really old. You want to remaster it then, because then you're like, oh, okay, cool. Kind of like what they did with Halo, the first one, where they brought it to the 360, and you could literally go back and forth between the graphics, going like, oh, they didn't do that much improvement. And then you hit like the button, and it goes back to like the original Xbox graphics. You're like, holy crap, wow. Yeah, the 360 has power, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it's just weird that we keep getting these remasters and stuff like that. It's just like, just give it. That's the problem. It's like and anytime a new game has come out now, Xbox. I don't know. I know a lot of people seem to hate on Xbox a lot. Like a PlayStation apparently has been like the golden child this year. PlayStation 4. But most of their games that they were hyping up, like The Order came out, then Steampunk kind of one or whatnot, horrible reviews. Everyone says it's a horrible game. The best part about it is like the graphics is the best part about it. Like it's probably the hands down the best looking game out there right now. But gameplay wise, it's like you're trying to fight these guys, and all of a sudden it's just like guys with a bunch of shotguns, so you just keep dying. So it's not like you suck at the game. It's just that the game like has no like system to it or whatnot. Kind of like Assassin's Creed Unity was like I got to the last boss, and it's all like, try to strategize, and I ended up just throwing a bunch of smoke bombs at the guy, jumping over things and just stabbing him, and then I get thrown back, and then using Medicaid. Like it was like the worst boss battle I've ever done in my entire life, where I just wung it because I was all like, okay, this is everything I tried to do. Like I tried sneaking up on him, I tried doing like all these assassin stuff, and it was just like this was pointless. So. But yeah, it gets down to that point where it's just like, that's why we were talking about GameFly the other week too. It's just like, there's so many times where it's like, you don't want to throw down $65 for a game, and then it's horrible. So it's just weird, because it's like, I plan on wanting to get a PlayStation 4, but nothing's out there except for Little Big Planet 3 is like the only like new game I'd be playing. Everything else would just be like a remaster at this point. So it's just like, yeah, let me just buy games I've already bought before. So that was a waste of time. And then Nintendo's already talked about, like, you could already pre-order their new system.
Okay.
Like Nintendo was like, our new system's coming out. You can pre-order it, but then it was a Nintendo magazine online, and they not only said, it's like, you can pre-order it, but don't. I was like, wait, what? Why would you tell us to do something and then tell us not to do it? But so hopefully I'll catch up on gaming again. And I know the unofficial intern has hit me up. It looks like we're going to try to do a web-based series, something to deal with gaming, her and I. We don't have all the details yet, but we're going to probably get together soon. Once all the move and everything is done with, and sit down and try to get some stuff going. So hopefully we will have some video content then for the 4i Radio Network as well. Trying to figure out. So it should be interesting and stuff like that. What new things are going to be coming our way in this new year? But yeah, it's just weird with games. I'm looking forward to it. I was just playing my Nintendo now.
Nintendo.
So that should be exciting. I'm trying to think if anything else happened nerd-wise.
Sorry, I'm like in the middle of trying to get these tickets
you're
nailed down.
You're networking. It's cool. I'm trying to think of what else was interesting that came out. Oh, yeah, and then work today was weird. It was just like we did all this stuff, and then all of a sudden we had like a corporate, I wouldn't say corporate meeting, they call it a building meeting where everyone gets together in like the worst room in the world where there's no air conditioning. Mm-hmm. And then they just talk about like all the overtime and OT and recognize people and give them like certificates or whatnot and things like that. So it was funny because they're like, well, technically, everybody can be nominated. If only if your managers nominate you. I'm like, oh, well, I'm screwed because my manager fucking hates
that's right.
me.
You were saying that.
So I'm kind of hoping I can move into a different department soon because I'm just like, there's no point to this. It's so funny. It's like that's why I was like when people were like when I sat down. Did I ever tell you that? So I sit down to finally meet like everybody in the department, which like I don't even sit next to them in the department. Like usually every department's together. Some of them are spread out because it might be a little bit bigger than others. But like my department's like on the opposite side of the wall, and I'm like literally just on like in a random cube with other people, like not even part of my department or something like that. So it's just kind of like okay. So when I finally sat down in a meeting. And we're all talking. Then all of a sudden, one woman in the meeting was like, "Oh yeah, Steve does a podcast." I'm just like, "Oh no, I don't need that in case I say anything." Because usually I try to watch myself, but sometimes I will get angry at people and say things. So
yeah, you don't need that.
Yeah,
you don't need that shit.
I mean, I do already have people listening to the show or whatnot. So which is funny because I did tell people about when I brought up the one guy who's all like, "Yeah, I'm Chocolate Dinosaur," which is
I remember that.
And then I made the joke was like, he's probably not even that voice. His voice is probably just like, "Hi guys, how's it going?" You know, just like a normal like. But yeah, it's been interesting. And then two guys at work. If anyone listens to it, they'll probably be like, "Oh, he's talking about us." Two guys at work. They've been like, one guy's been doing like workout stuff for like a while or whatnot. So the other guy been wanting to get into shape or like work out a little bit more. So they've been doing it. He's just been like every day he's coming in, he's trying to like raise his arms and stuff like that. So we made a joke. It was like, hopefully you never go to a hip hop concert, man, because they'll be like, "Throw your hands in the air," and he's like,
"I can't."
And then the guy would be like, "Wait, stop! What the fuck is this motherfucker doing?"
I'm trying.
It's like I'm trying. He's like, he's just. This motherfucker is just doing the motherfucking chicken dance. What the fuck is this shit?
Chicken dance?
Yeah, because he's like doing this like waddle thing when he was like joking around. So that was great because then they were just dying laughing. I came with this. So I literally found a chicken dancing and just made a meme going, "This motherfucker's doing the motherfucking chicken dance." So,
chicken dance.
But then today I gave them their new nicknames, Hans and Franz.
Hans and Franz.
Yeah, we're here to pump you up. So. Been loads of fun.
Hans and Franz.
And then since he was doing that, then I started just making like Arnold Schwarzenegger lines. Like since he was like he couldn't like walk face, he was like, "I'm barely getting to the chopper."
Steve's making friends at work.
Yeah, or enemies. Most likely enemies.
Mostly, yeah. Well, we all know about your track record, buddy.
Yeah. Oh.
Boom. Explosions.
Fun times. But yeah, so next week is Easter. So that should be fun.
Oh, what? Yeah, it is. Sorry.
I thought you were like surprised about that.
No,
What?
Just got the tickets, but.
Oh yeah, did I was telling you? Yeah, I think I told you. I don't know if we'll talk about this movie news. Kevin Smith. I know some people like him, some people don't, or whatnot. But I guess he's doing Mallrats 2.
Yeah, you were telling me about that.
So yeah, and a lot of people are already come back and going to be on board with it. But it's just funny. He's like, he even said it on one of his podcasts, Kevin Smith. He's like, yeah, I'm very surprised. I expect I'd get so much shit for saying that I'm doing like Mallrats 2 this, far way past like the first one or whatnot. And so far, everybody's just been like, okay, cool, yeah, I'm on board, yeah. Like, he hasn't heard like anything like badly, and so like, which is really surprised. He's like, because usually every time I mention something, everyone's like, fuck that guy.
Fuck that shit.
So it should be interesting. I'm just surprised it got Michael. Was it Michael Rourke? Is that the guy I'm thinking from Guardians of the Galaxy? And he was on Walking Dead.
Mickey Rourke?
Not Mickey Rourke. Michael. He was the bald dude. He played Merle.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was in the original Mallrats. He was the father of somebody in that. But yeah, it looks like he said he was coming back. I was like, that's kind of cool. So, but. I'm trying to think. So did your Fro show go out today?
Yeah.
Do you want to go ahead and play that soon?
Sure, I can do that.
We can do that because as you can see, usually when Eric's here, he can rant for a while, and none of us have been doing show notes.
Well,
so.
I'm like insane. I just got the ticket, so I've been insanely distracted.
Shopping with Matthew.
So
no, I like it.
believe me, I'm going to Chris Hardwick. Woo,
woo,
yeah. Thanks to my wife, because she's the best around.
The best around. No, is that the song you're going for?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's make sure we're on the same page. But of course, while speaking of shopping, if you want to do your shopping, you can go to Amazon.com. But don't go to Amazon.com. Go to thesasquatch.net, click on the Amazon banner, and shop like you normally do. We'll get a little taste if you do.
Mm-hmm.
That again, go to thesasquatch.net, click on our Amazon banner, and help keep the pirate ship afloat.
Keep that pirate ship afloat. Boom, 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 boom.
Actually, funny part, too, we also do have another sponsor. We just haven't gotten any of the info for that, so... actually, and you know what? Also, we haven't done in a while, which we should. Which I'm gonna do it now since Eric isn't here, and I would just like to see some of the stuff that people come up with. So the socially awkward question of the week we usually do. We haven't done that in a really long time.
Yeah.
But I want to bring it back this week just because Eric has been gone for so many episodes. So this week's socially awkward question, which we'll post on the page. Is all the fans, what do you think Eric's been up to? I want to hear your craziest ass stories. What do you think Eric's actually been doing, not being on the show? Give us your best creative writing, basically, and we'll read those off next week. I think that should be fun. So, where in the world is Eric Dewey?
Where in the world is Eric Dewey?
That did not work.
That was silly. Okay, yeah, so I guess we'll just we'll play some Fro Show.
All right, cool. So we'll be back in a little bit, and of course, it'll probably be another short show this week, but you guys will enjoy it.
Download my shit.
Download Matthew's Pro.
I guess there's like this authentic. But I don't know, Vegas is fun. I did want to like go see a show, but I don't think. Going to be about the same.
You think it's going to be the same?
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure. Yeah.
You didn't even pay attention to
Yeah.
anything. But roller coasters, no problem. But those ones where you sit there. Yeah, you were like, I don't know what I'm doing for my birthday. And I'm like, oh, awesome. I'm like, I'm looking at Megan like, I'm like, I literally thought like either Eric and I were gonna screw it up some. It's your surprise party, buddy. And you'd be like, wait, what? I said Sound Sharks, but no, you didn't. Go. You live here. More underdressed than I am.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, because our birthdays are like not too far from each other.
One, holy shit, yum.
Yeah, I know.
Brown
Xbox controller one hand going like, I beat the game. No, not the toaster strudels, but like you can take Pop-Tarts and put them in the freezer, like overnight or what.
Yeah, you probably did.
Oh, speaking of which,
I'm just messing around.
since
You're welcome. You are welcome.
we finally got their soundboard.
That was stupid.
Sound drop.
Yeah.
Eric, you need to Bill Cosby Comedy Show.
Lucky for you, we got your ticket.
Eric, I'm doing a private show in your house. Hopefully you can sell me some garage doors. Wrap this up for you guys tonight. Sorry about all the audio problems. Download the podcast. Hopefully we'll be back. I know the next 2 weeks are kind of hectic. We'll have more new shows in April. Everyone enjoy your 3-day weekend coming up next week. If you get I totally forgot about it. Like people were like, I was like, oh yeah, get off. So till next time, kiddos, you better tap that size with the zip of the mop of the pudding in Eric's garage doors.